All right, what's going on, YouTube? Jason Gruber back at it with Legacy Motivation. Last time we kind of talked about, last video, we talked about the evolution, the foundation of what Legacy Motivation is, the inspiration of what it is that we're trying to provide others with, that we're trying to fuel, what it is that I can do into society and what we can do for the betterment of what it is that we're trying to do here as peoples. But the kind of success that we saw through that video kind of led to this as an inspiration of how to be successful, how to succeed. And that business that I created, we're going to kind of talk about the pillars, the foundations, but just the totality of whatever anything that you're trying to create, whether it be, you starting out on a fitness journey, or whether it be, you trying to get a promotion at work, whatever it in life, this idea of change, this idea of bringing about something you don't have. And that's a perfect segment into, the first foundation that is Legacy Motivation. And that is this idea of fearlessness. And that is this: when you don't know how to do something, the overconfidence you have in yourself to believe that it does not matter if you don't know how to do something, the fearlessness that you attack that thing with, that creation of whatever it is that you're trying to bring into the world, and the confidence you have within yourself to be able to go about that business, go about that journey into the new, is providing you with the tools, the resources to help you tackle anything that happens when you're starting out in that new fitness journey, whether you're starting out in that new job or career that it is you want to be, as the success that you're trying to create for yourself. And this whole idea of fearlessness is just you being able to tell yourself at the end of the day that no matter what it is that you start, no matter what it is that you are trying to bring about, you have the confidence within yourself to be able to do that and to go through whatever that journey brings and shows about yourself. And for you to be encompassing and embodying with that. Because as you go through that, things are going to happen in life that are going to change, and things are going to always aren't always going to be exactly picture perfect in how you want that journey to go about. Or there's going to be times when you're kind of struggling with, the totality of what it is that you're thinking of as a whole. But that fearlessness that you have is the first and foremost thing that you need to start in anything that you're trying to do. And that kind of will go hand in hand with this idea that's next, which is effort. You have to anything in life that you're going to try and do, give a ridiculous amount of effort into getting. There's going to be days where you might not sleep. There's going to be nights where you're just up. You're doing things for your business. You're doing things for that career. You're doing things on your journey, and making sure it's not just a day or it's not just a week, but it's the totality of you starting that journey and you continuing through with that journey. And every single waking moment, every single opportunity that you have, you're making sure you're making the most of it. And that effort that you bring day in and day out, week in and week out, while you're going through that journey, is going to get you to where it is that you want to go. Because you start to understand that we only have the ability to provide life with responses. And responses, this is what I mean. As things come at you when you're going about your new business, when you're going about your new relationship, when whatever it is that journey of we're talking about you creating happen to you, the responses that you have to those things create whatever it is that you want to be. So if you're providing it with the most effort, the most umph into getting to where it is that you want to go, this idea of karma, this idea of you putting in that effort, you putting into that work, is going to pay off. Because every single waking moment you have while you're starting this journey, while you're going through this journey, is creating that thing that you want to have. And that kind of also coincides with, yet again, another pillar here, another foundation, is relentless. You got to be able to go through those times that aren't always easy. You got to have this spirit about you that is the resolve in yourself, as we kind of listened to with the confidence, the ability for you to stay 10 toes down and make sure that you understand the totality of the goal that you're creating, the totality of whatever it is you're trying to bring about. That relentless spirit that you bring into coincided with the effort of what it is that you're doing is going to get you whatever it is that you're getting, because you won't take no for an answer. And that isn't you demanding, it's you saying, I know what I want from my life, and I know what I want from this journey that it is that I'm creating. And I'm going to do everything that I can to bring it about. That relentless spirit that you have with the effort is going to get you to where it is that you want to go. And finally, and the most important to me, as kind of all these things are, but this is the idea of faith with all that too. This idea of the belief in the bigger, the idea of the end game goal that you see of whatever it is that journey is, once again, with fitness, with career wise status, whatever it is that you want to bring about. You have to be able to believe in it so much that when we're talking about these times that aren't always going picture perfect, that end game goal, the end game dream that you have is so more pronounced than these static moments, than these moments of hiccups, than these moments of the trials and tribulations of you not getting the immediacy of what it is that you want. And the belief, the faith that you have within yourself, but also the maximality of what it is that you are trying to create is going to happen. You got to believe that, because what's the vice versa here, that you give up on your dreams? That's not acceptable when it is you are trying to create something. You have to believe so much that every waking moment of your effort, of your fearlessness, of your relentlessness goes into you believing that you can achieve whatever it is that you want to do.